Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over this 2021 Toyota Camry XLE hybrid, but I would like to give a special thanks to South Dade Toyota for providing with the Camry. If you're in the market for a Toyota, you can come check out South Dade Toyota and ask for Wilford. He'll get you into a new or pre-owned vehicle. But I start off underneath the hood here of the Camry. As you guys can see, I have the hood open already. Looking here, this has Toyota's 2.5 liter four-cylinder, rides on the Atkinson cycle. It's paired with an electric motor to give it a total output of 208 horsepower. As the Camry sits, it weighs 3,500 pounds. Let's talk about fuel economy. Since this is a hybrid model, this is rated to get 44 in the city, 47 on the highway, and 46 combined. If you guys are looking for a Camry that gets over 50 miles to the gallon, you have to check out the base LE. I just tested that maybe a week ago, and that car did get really good fuel economy. So if you guys are looking for that 50 benchmark Camry, you have to check out the base LE, and this is also paired with an eCVT transmission. But shutting the hood here of the Camry XLE, shutting the hood here and stepping back, I do like the exterior styling here on the XLE model. Looking at the front fascia of the Camry XLE, looking at the Toyota emblem, that does house the dynamic radar cruise control with pedestrian detection. Looking at these taillights, there's an LED projector bulb with an LED turn signal with an LED daytime running light. Looking down here, I do like the grille. The grille is bold, is in your face. There's no front parking sensors here. Making our way to the side profile here of the Camry XLE, looking at these tires, these are a 235/45 tire. The wrapped in is 18-inch rim design. I do like the silver with a dark gray finish here. I like the multi-spoke design here. It looks really good here with the black exterior paint. That's that subtle hybrid badge. That's an LED sight marker. The wheelbase for the Camry is at 111.2 inches with an overall length of 192.7. The Camry that I'm testing today does not have a panoramic sunroof. We have to option that in. But making our way to the rear here of the Camry XLE, looking at these taillights here, they're going to be a full LED with an LED turn signal, brake light, and reverse light. That's the XLE with the hybrid badge. That's the Toyota emblem with the Camry name, which is spelled out. And down here, I'm really surprised that Toyota does offer this single exhaust tip instead of hiding it underneath the bumper. There's a backup camera, of course. Open up the cargo back here. The trunk release button is right there. Once it opens up that, it does reveal 15.1 cubic feet of space. You can fold the seats down and do a 60-40 split. This is how you fold the seats down, by pulling these little tabs here. And underneath here, Toyota does give you a spare tire instead of a fix-a-flat kit. Sitting inside the interior of the Camry XLE, looking at this interior looks really nice. I'm going to be really brief with this because I showed you guys this once before. But shutting the door here of the Camry, to start up the Camry, just put your foot on the brake and press the power button here. As you guys know, with hybrids, they don't use the actual gasoline to start up the car, so everything will just basically roll to life. All the electronics will come on. As you guys can see, there's a display of the Camry name there in the instrument panel there. But looking at the door panel material, it's going to be a soft touch ejection molded plastic. There's this chrome door handle there. It is automatic up, automatic down for all four windows. Over here is going to be lock controls, mirror adjustments, your automatic high beam switch, traction control, trunk release, and the fuel cap opener. This is a manual tilt telescoping wheel. As the headlight and turn signal stock there, warm wiper stock is here. Like I mentioned, to start up the vehicle, the power button is there. Looking at these gauges here, it's going to be an analog with an LCD display in the middle. There's the power meter. You can customize this LCD display by using this little area here. I've been averaging 31.9 miles to the gallon, which is really good, and that's with me not even trying. I have 222 miles until empty, so this car does save a lot of fuel. It's really fuel efficient. Looking here is going to be the speed. Looking at the upper part of the dashboard, is going to be a soft touch material. Looking here, this is this 9-inch display. It does offer Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Going into the Google Maps, it does take up the complete screen. There is some hard buttons here. There's a volume and tune knob there. The air vents are down here. There's a hazard switch. It does have dual climate control. This only offers 3-level heated seats. You can go for a cool weather package to get the cool seats. And above me, there's no panoramic sunroof on this XLE trim here. There's 2 cup holders here. Looking at the key fob, I showed you guys this key fob before. There's a lock, unlock, trunk release, panic button, and it does have the blue Toyota emblem in the back. It says Camry. My iPhone 12 Pro Max does fit here if it wasn't connected to the USB port. There's a USB port, a 12-volt, and this is a wireless phone charger. Once my phone was connected, the wireless phone charger does charge my phone fine. So if you guys wanted to know if your big phones does fit in this compartment, it does. It wasn't connected to the actual USB port, and it does reveal some storage here. So you can probably put your wallet or maybe your phone in there, putting the Camry into reverse. It does offer a backup camera with trajectory, distance markers. There's no top-down 360 view here on the XLE trim. Kicking it down here over to the left, there's a sport mode in the transmission. This does house the eCVT transmission. Looking here, there's an Eco, Normal, Sport. There's an auto hold, electronic parking brake, and EV mode. So you can drive this car in electric range only for a short period of time, and you cannot go over 25 miles per hour. I do like this texture here on the dashboard. It looks really nice. I like the way it looks. It's gonna be slightly padded here. The glove compartment does offer a decent amount of storage. These seats are very supportive. They're comfortable. There's gonna be LED lights throughout the cabin. You guys can see there's an SOS button, so if you're in an emergency, you can just use that. Opening this, it does reveal a sunglass holder. The center console is going to be nice and padded. It does reveal 2 USB ports in there. It does offer a decent amount of storage. But overall, the Camry XLE does have a nice interior. I just wish it was a different color instead of the black interior. But let's hop into the back seat. Get into the back seat here of the Camry here. Shutting the door. The door sounds pretty solid. The materials are going to be a soft touch material. There's going to be 2 map pockets back here for storage, just your own set of rear air vents here. There's no charging ports. The floor back here, it's not flat, but there's a hump, but you can fit 3 people across. Above me, I do have a lot of headroom here. It's going to be LED lights throughout the cabin. Pulling this armrest down here, it does reveal 2 cup holders. And Toyota says you get 38 inches of legroom. If you guys are looking for more legroom, you have to check out the other competitor, which is the Honda Accord hybrid that offers 40.4 inches of legroom. So starting off in the 2021 Toyota Camry XLE hybrid, this has Toyota's 2.5 liter 4-cylinder rides on the axle cycle. It's paired with an electric motor to give it a total output of 208 horsepower. So the horsepower is pretty good, and Toyota does not quote the actual torque numbers on their hybrid powertrains. Let's talk about the fuel economy. Is rated at 44 in the city, 47 on the highway, and 46 combined. If you guys go for the base LE Camry, you will get over 50 miles to the gallon. So if you guys are looking for a daily driver, which this is very good as a daily driver as well, but if you're looking to get that 50 miles to the gallon mark, you could definitely check out the LE Camry, but it doesn't get the nice materials as this XLE does. And also this does have a bigger display, which is a 9-inch instead of that 7-inch display, which I find to be very small. And right now the car is in just electric mode only, and it's super quiet in this interior. Once I put my foot to the floor here, you just feel the surge of torque. It pushes you in the seat. Let's talk about the visibility here. It's very good visibility. You have these decent sized mirrors here. This does have blind spot monitoring with foreclosure warning, pedestrian and cyclist detection. You also have rear cross traffic alert. So Toyota does keep you and your family safe on long road trips. And it's just starting to rain here. So if you guys hear little droplets, it's because of the rain. But just driving the Camry, this cabin is super quiet. You get great fuel economy. But like I mentioned, if you guys are looking to get over 50 miles to the gallon, you have to check out the Camry LE models, which is the base trim and the hybrid lineup. The steering feel is very playful, and this is what the car is in its eco mode. The seats in here, they're very comfortable. They hold me in place. They're not aggressively bolstered, but they're very supportive and comfortable. And this car is just super quiet. Great fuel efficiency. Like I mentioned, 44 in the city, 47 on the highway, and 46 combined. I've been averaging 31.6 miles to the gallon, and that's with me not even trying, guys. And that's just crazy how Toyota's hybrid systems work. Very fuel efficient. But just driving, I hear a little bit of wind noise. I think, yeah, all the windows are up, but I do hear a little bit of wind noise around 45 miles per hour. But it's not a deal breaker for me, because you get the best of both worlds. You get a smooth ride, a fuel efficient powertrain. The ride quality here is really good. It goes over the bumps just fine. This car is just really good. It feels floaty, personally, and I do like the way that feels. But let's put the Camry XLE here into sport mode. Toyota gives you this button here. I'm gonna turn the traction off and see what happens. And this is not all-wheel drive. Toyota does not put all-wheel drive on the actual hybrid models. Let's brake boost it here. Oh, okay. But turning everything back on here, the 0 to 60 did feel a little fast here in the hybrid because of the electric motor assist. So it does feels way torquier compared to the gas powered Camry. But the ride quality in this vehicle is just really phenomenal. It's really good. You can fit your family in here. You get 38 inches of legroom in the back. You also have a big trunk, which is 15.1 cubic feet of it. If you guys are looking for a bigger back seat area and bigger trunk area, you have to go for the Honda Accord that offers 40.4 inches of legroom in the back seat and offers 16.7 cubic feet of space. But if you guys don't want a Honda, you guys can still look at the Toyota Avalon. That's a hybrid as well. It gets the same amount of legroom and also cargo space. But let's do another acceleration run here really quick. I'm gonna take it out of sport mode, just have it in normal mode. Oh God. I just like the way that the torque just pushes you in the seat. But if you guys are looking for a daily driver that gets over 40 miles to the gallon, the Camry XLE is a really good option. So after spending time with the 2021 Toyota Camry XLE hybrid, starting price here is at $32,170 with the options and accessories, including the destination, the XLE stickers for $33,150. Hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at DriveOnReviews and hit that subscribe button. And I see you all in the next video.